Locations are very important to me, and the Bothiat store is by far the most significant one in my life. It is a place to wind down in, a place to recharge the batteries, and a place to explore. Beachcombing is a daily occupation, also random digging out of curiosity in the hope of finding something interesting. A small fragment of wood or rustling metal can set the imagination racing.
In 1970, we were given the key to a bothy up at Stowe Point, and since then that has been the main focus for the work that I've been doing, and it's resulted in our moving into and renting and then later buying a lighthouse store, which was used by the men who built the lighthouse at Stowe Point to live in and keep the horses in when they were building the lighthouse, as all the stone came ashore at that point that was going to be used for the lighthouse. The place itself, I think, is, although it's bleak and very exposed, has a kind of magic about it.
I love getting up early in the morning, still, quiet, and the mind can play on words and write down all kinds of thoughts that one might have, and out of that you can cull together just a handful of words sometimes that seem to make some kind of sense. In other words, sum up a particular kind of mood. Boatyards have always held a fascination for me. As a child, much of my exploring was done in that kind of environment, either on the Thames or in the West Country or on Tyneside. I first visited Gerard's boatyard in Arbroath nearly 20 years ago. I find boat building a fascinating activity and an exciting thing to witness. The textures, the smell of wood, paint and tar, and the slow, patient building from keel up through the placing of the frames on ribs and the planking, the gradual emergence of what I consider to be a thing of great beauty.
One of the major changes that we found every time we went north was the fact that we weren't finding the timber that we needed to light the fire and cook the food and making bits of furniture and or even repairing the place. But what is happening is that the timber on the beach is being completely supplanted by masses of plastic in all kinds of forms, huge pieces of containers and so forth, which are basically from the oil industry, I suppose. There's masses of netting, masses of tangles of ropes, huge things that look like amazing kind of tapestries. And but every year it becomes more and more, but nothing is going to remove this.
What is one of the most relaxing things is the actual just the living here, so that there's a kind of routine performed every morning, which is first of all lighting the fire and using timber from the beach and boiling up kettle and so on, and then gathering water from the stream, which we have. So there's a real pleasure, a sort of Robinson Crusoe existence, and finding things on the beach that might be useful for building works here. And as you see, most of the furniture that's been here was made here by Bob from timber from the beach. A lot of it, the original fish box wood, the porch itself is fish box wood. That was excellent for burning as well. And so over the years, the beach has provided us with nearly everything here.